They call it the axis of evil, a phrase that sounds almost political, yet belongs to the deepest fabric of the universe. Astronomers whisper of a mysterious alignment stretching across the cosmic microwave background, a scar spanning billions of light-years. But what if this alignment isn't random at all? What if it's pointing somewhere we were never meant to look? Our story begins 15 billion years ago, when the newborn universe erupted in fire and silence. As matter and radiation fled from that primal explosion, something strange remained, a subtle, persistent direction coded into the background light. Scientists thought it a coincidence. Some now suspect it's a message. Mapping the faint afterglow of the Big Bang should have revealed uniformity, perfection, a cosmic smoothness. Instead, it revealed a lopsidedness, as though the universe itself leaned toward an unspoken origin. The cosmologists stared, then argued, then fell quiet. The anomaly didn't fade, it grew sharper as instruments improved. They gave it a name almost in jest, the axis of evil. But data doesn't laugh. The pattern cuts clean through the heavens, connecting cold and hot regions like a wound that refuses to heal. To trace it is to follow a ghostly line from nothing to everywhere, or perhaps, to one forbidden point. The question that frightens even the boldest physicists is deceptively simple: does space have a center? Every known law says no, every equation screams symmetry. Yet, this alignment taunts that belief, as if the universe itself were tilting toward some ancient truth buried beneath equations and pride. In vast observatories, deep in the night, telescopes hum like electric throats. Their mirrored eyes gather background photons older than galaxies, each one whispering history through radio hiss. Scientists translate that signal into maps, and again, the axis appears, mocking their disbelief with mathematical precision. At first, they blamed the machines. A calibration error, a misaligned sensor, perhaps Earth's own electromagnetic contamination. Yet each independent study returned the same dreadful conclusion: the alignment was real and astronomical. The universe is patterned, not by chance, but by intent or decay. The axis cuts through constellations, piercing through the plane of the Milky Way and beyond. It is not bound by stars or dust, it threads space like a frozen current. Astronomers trace it outward, and the models twist, as if the fabric of existence folds differently along that haunted line. In quiet conference rooms, cosmologists mutter theories once banished to fiction. Could the universe be shaped by something external, a boundary, a pressure, an influence from beyond spacetime? The conversations run dry when someone asks what lies at the other end of the axis. Mathematical models show that if the universe does have an alignment, it would suggest a preferred direction, a cosmic asymmetry. In physics, asymmetry demands cause. Cause demands agency. Some dread to name it, for naming begs observation. An observation, in this context, becomes an invitation. Imagine standing within that alignment, galaxies drawn ever so slightly toward an invisible thread. The grand spirals, the glowing nebulae, all subtly rotated to face the same direction, as if entranced. Somewhere, a hidden center may wait, its gravity not physical but conceptual, dragging cognition, not mass. One team attempted to simulate the anomaly using advanced cosmological models. Their virtual universe tilted too, forming the same eerie pattern even after random seed resets. Statistically, that should be impossible. When probabilities collapse, the boundary between science and ontology thins. A researcher once stared too long at the alignment plotted on her screen. She described feeling observed, as though the axis was not a direction, but a gaze, an unimaginably vast awareness. She left the field soon after. Her colleagues never spoke her name again. Philosophers now revisit ancient cosmologies, the ones preaching a universal pillar or axis mundi binding heaven and void. Could mythology have preserved fragments of a truth astrophysics is only now rediscovering? The parallel chills the air in every lecture hall that dares to mention it. Not all are afraid. Some seek the axis directly, charting quasars, linking their spins with radio polarization lines, stretching ever deeper into darkness. Every addition strengthens the vector, like a whisper growing into a voice. They sense guidance, or summoning. The cosmic microwave background, the oldest light we can see, should be pure noise. Yet its variance aligns with the axis as though sculpted. Perhaps this scar predates light itself, perhaps it is an artifact from what existed before existence. Time, if such a thing existed then, might remember. Some physicists now propose that our cosmos could be the remnant of an earlier entity, one that collapsed, leaving behind a directional footprint. A dead universe whose final motion seeded ours. The axis of evil could then be its afterimage, a gravitational corpse in eternity. If true, this changes everything. The distance between galaxies becomes not random emptiness, but residue, cosmic flesh stretched thin over unseen architecture. Space, once thought boundless, might instead be tissue, quivering around a wound we can only sense mathematically. There are coordinates, unspoken in publications, whispered in private emails. Sky maps point to a cold void, a region unusually empty, starless, and immense. Some call it the Eridanus supervoid. Others call it the crossing point, where background radiation dips unnaturally low, as if light itself refuses entry. When probes map that sector, instrumentation sometimes malfunctions. Magnetic oscillations disrupt communication, gyroscopes spin without command. Engineers blame interference. Yet the logs show a pulse, repeating faintly, modulating like speech. In cosmic scale, even silence can scream. The more humanity peers into that emptiness, the more the universe seems to recoil. Random noise intensifies, radiation misbehaves. It is as if the act of observation disturbs an equilibrium that never wanted attention. Somewhere, in the black geometry of infinity, something shifts. Cosmic background alignment could suggest that our observable universe is a mere patch within a grander construct, one that spins around a central axis we can never reach. Beyond our boundary, regions may exist where physical constants twist, and geometry itself howls against comprehension. But horror lies not in distance, it lies in implication. If there is a center, then we are not accidental. We are positioned, arranged, within someone's topology. And if the axis points somewhere, then something, or someone, rests precisely at the origin. Legends across cultures speak of forbidden directions in the sky, a starless place, a wound between constellations. The ancients might have seen the axis in the heavens long before modern instruments. Perhaps their rituals to avoid staring into it were not superstition, but inherited survival. Imagine mapping the entire universe only to realize every structure faces one invisible source. Clusters, superclusters, filaments, all whispering alignment beneath randomness. It is as if gravity itself is obeying something greater, folding reality like fabric toward a magnetic truth. Astrobiologists, normally far from cosmological puzzles, begin to wonder if consciousness itself may orient along that axis. Could perception, evolution, and awareness be tuned to the same subtle geometry? If so, every thought reaching for infinity might unknowingly look the same direction. New polarization maps show the same eerie tilt. Different instruments, different datasets, same alignment. Engineers confirm impossibility, yet computers confirm reality. Somewhere in calibration spreadsheets, disbelief becomes a ritual of denial rather than scientific scrutiny. The deeper the analysis, the darker the implications grow. What if the axis isn't a relic, but an interface? A seam where dimensions overlap, bleeding through cosmic fabric. Perhaps we were never supposed to notice it at all, and the universe has spent 15 billion years trying to hide it. Late at night, some researchers claim their data behaves differently when no one is present. Algorithms loop endlessly, generating symbols not part of input. Bits flip spontaneously, forming coordinates no one recognizes. The axis, it seems, does not like being measured, it measures back. The ancient terror of the center, the cosmic throne of deities or demons, was dismissed as myth. Yet mathematics now resurrects the same fear. The unknown no longer lives in caves or seas, but between galaxies, written across microwaves and geometry. So does space have a center? Officially, no. Yet unofficially, humanity has stared into an alignment that stretches too far, cuts too deep. The deeper we map, the more symmetrical the wound appears, a command in the background noise of reality itself. If the universe were conscious, this line would be its spine. Every twitch, every cosmic event might ripple from it, radiating through spacetime as heartbeat echoes of something vast and long asleep. We exist on the periphery, unknowing nerves vibrating to its ancient rhythm. Perhaps the reason the axis disturbs us is because it suggests direction, a beginning and an end. Every journey implies intent. And if our reality moves along a defined axis, then purpose may not be human invention, but cosmic inheritance carved into the void itself. The oldest light still whispers, crossing eternity with subtle instructions embedded in its waves. It tells no story, no myth, only orientation. Left unheeded, it continues forever, humming through darkness like a code meant for something farther, something watching from the axis itself. As telescopes evolve and satellites scan deeper with chilling precision, we edge closer to an answer no one truly wants. The universe is not random, not indifferent, it is structured. And somewhere, beyond our trembling comprehension, the axis of evil waits, perfectly aligned with our gaze.